this is ATRT squad reporting in. No sign of separatist activity.
Affirmative, sir.
Right, a little update on my armour. Sorry about the noise again. It's Sunday and the local baseball team is playing outside. So, this is what I've done now. I took out these were rivets I put in, temporary rivets I put in to help hold it in place while I was gluing it. That's them there. Okay, and I was hoping to find another one like that but smaller that I could just put here in the center, but I couldn't, and so I ended up getting these guys, which are basically a nut and bolt system with washers. Okay, but they are smaller. That's them there. Okay, everything comes in a pack. But once I undid the other screws that I had in there, the pieces started to lift a little bit, even though I had bonded and glued them in place. So I've decided to keep the two pieces. I've put the new rivets in, the new nuts and bolts, and basically then I also bought these, which are, I don't know, what do you call them, screw caps for cabinets, to hide them. I got them in white because my armour is going to be white, and so it just means less painting and colouring. They have been super glued on the top, and I've done the same on the inside to hide the nuts and stuff from catching in anything. Now what I might do is, once I put the first coat of paint on, I might get some type of putty and cover them putty or cover them in hot glue, just make sure that it's not coming off, and to give it a smoother surface so it's not going to catch in my undersuit when I'm putting it on and off. But for the moment, what I'm going to do now is basically I am going to cover this in an undercoat of silver paint, and then once that's dry I'm going to cover it in white paint because it's practically finished. There's nothing more I can do with it. Right, how you doing? Sorry I can't do much videoing at the moment outside because we've had a bit of a storm and there's a gale wind blowing outside, so I can't really do any painting or cutting outside. So I've already given the Codpiece about 2 layers of paint and I need to get a few more. And I decided that since the weather's so bad, I was going to do a test fit of what I've made so far and show you how it all comes together. Now I've just put this belt on. This is my homemade belt that I had made for my other costume. I'm hoping to have a proper belt arriving soon. A very good friend of mine in the in the US has promised me one and said he posted it, so I'm waiting for that to arrive. I hope it does. So until then, I've just got this on. I just wanted to show how it looks at the moment. As you can see, it's all coming together. I do have a bit of an issue with the end of the thigh piece. Now I can't pull it up too much because, well, I can, but it interferes then with the codpiece, but it's still a bit long on these sides, so I may end up trimming both legs up a little bit more from the back part, because then I might have a bit more clearance at the bottom, because at the moment that's about as high as I can go with my legs. Okay, unlike Stormtrooper armour, which doesn't have any knee pieces and just has a thigh and bottom piece, because of the knee pads, it does put your restriction down at movement a little bit more than usual. Okay, and I have to admit this is a lot heavier to wear than my homemade plastic and EVA foam one, and it definitely needs a suspension system to hold it all into place. At the moment I do have a pair of suspenders on it, on a belt which is going around my waist at the moment, but you definitely need to have shoulder straps as well to keep it all together, because once the top part of the armour is on, this is going to be pretty heavy. And of course the codpiece keeps sliding down. If you want that to be kept in place, I need to have it about there exactly. So I'm going to take the belt off and show you how it looks without the belt. So as you can see, it needs to be held about there. That will give me enough room from the bottom of the legs to move around. And that's how much gap you're going to have on the side pieces. Okay, and as you can see, as I said, the bottom of the thigh is hitting the side of the knee piece, so I need to sort that out. Now I know the back of the knees is a bit big. We talked about that in the original video, that I'll need to shorten them in, but that will be all later. With those ones, I can definitely feel it catching on this one because of it as well. I'm also finding that some of the paint is already chipping off as the fiberglass pieces rub against each other. As I said when I started making out this build, a lot of people say stay away from fiberglass, and this is some of the reasons why. If you've got plastic, the paint sticks better to it and it doesn't chip off as easy. And that's one of the other things about clone suits, you end up having to paint them, where with Stormtrooper armour it usually comes already in white and you don't need to paint it, so you don't have problems with paint peeling off. But with clone armour you do, because we have to do a lot of gluing and filling. We end up spray painting it. But other than that, I think with the knees I need to move them out. I need to move them out a little bit more, a little bit more clearance outwards. To do that I might need to put a kind of donut ring behind the knees. This will help with that. Otherwise she's looking pretty good. I think she looks really nice. Also, when you have your boots on, it does push the lower piece of the armour up, and that then holds it a lot more into place as well. I found with my own armour, my own homemade one, so I'm sure this is going to be about the same. As for walking in, it's pretty easy. It's not too bad. If you're just trooping, or as I said, if you get to stairs, we're going to have a bit of a problem going up stairs. So escalators and elevators will be needed. Now I'll be honest with you, I have to put the codpiece on first, then the thigh pieces, then the lower pieces, and then the knees. I don't know how I would put on my boots at this point on my own. You definitely need a second pair of hands. I am going to redesign my boots, so they're probably going to be like a slip-on shoe instead of an actual boot, and that might help me with some of the problem. There's enough piece at the sides to keep that going. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I've just realised that, hold on, yeah, the back part is pushing out a little bit, but I don't know if that's going to be a problem. So as I said, this is all just a fitting. So again, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please check out my other videos on my channel. Please like and subscribe. Your likes and subscriptions do help me make more videos. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments box below, or you can go across to my Facebook page, which you can find under Rogue Clone Trooper, and you can ask me there. I'm always happy to help out and answer any questions. If you also have time, please pop over to the group that I'm a member of, the Imperial Outlanders. You can find them on Facebook as well. They have members all over the world, America, Australia, across Europe and the UK, and here in Japan myself, and also some parts of Asia. So do find them. These guys do like to go out trooping and also help fundraising for good charities. So again, thank you for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.